Oh, there you are, YouTube.
The skeleton one.
Alrighty,
That's
1013. Yep, the one with all the skull and crossbones on it. What is it?
Disturbing behavior.
Ooh, disturbing behavior.
We have not seen that one.
We have not. So we're about to watch Disturbing Behavior. This is going to be a first-time watch for both me and my wife.
I think.
My wife thinks. It is for me. I guess I think too. No, I feel positive that this is a first-time watch for me because I just saw that James Marsden is in it. And I don't think I ever saw James Marsden's face until X-Men. To me, that's like when he started acting. So, yeah, I don't think I know this film at all. Maybe I might remember the previews. I'm not for sure about that. I feel like I just remember existing in video stores, but never ended up renting it. But I am excited to watch it. This came out in '98, which means I was in junior high or high school, depending on the month. And is that right? Is that when I went to school? Yeah. So yeah, junior high or first year of high school. But yeah, we're gonna get ready to watch it. Let's see how it is. Well, I guess before I watch it, I need to figure out which one of these Ben & Jerry's ice creams I'm gonna eat. Cherry Crumble. It's a limited batch. Buttery ice cream with cherries and swirls of oat crumble. Okay, that sounds good. Or Whiskey Biz. Whiskey Biz. This one has like a white chocolate cap on the top. Let's see. Brown butter bourbon ice cream with blonde brownies. I love blondies. And whiskey caramel swirls topped with white chocolatey ganache and white fudge chunks. You know what? This one sounds the most exciting to me. I'm gonna go Whiskey Biz. Quick little taste test. That's pretty hard. That's what she said. Okay, here we go. Whiskey Biz. Yeah, if you like white chocolate, you'll like this. If you like whiskey, the whiskey's in there. That's very good. Very sweet, though. I know all ice cream is sweet, but this white chocolate always feels especially sweet. But let's get to the movie. Okay, so we just finished the movie, and I feel like this video has to go in a completely different direction because there's like major significance to what today is and this movie. There are so many connections that are an amazing coincidence. So this film, as you know, we pulled at random from our Advent calendar, and what you may not know is today is 10/13, which is Fox Mulder's birthday.
And Chris Carter.
And Chris Carter, who developed the X-Files. That's his creation, right? And so today is considered X-Files Day. My wife right here, this is what she wore all day, a Fox Mulder shirt. And as we're watching this movie, the opening credits, she starts recognizing some X-Files names. Like, who'd you see in there?
I think the first one I saw was Mark Snow.
Mark Snow, who did the score for the X-Files.
And then I realized that David Nutter directed this.
David Nutter directed this movie.
And like 15 episodes of the X-Files.
15 episodes of the X-Files.
Produced a bunch of them.
Yeah, so she knows everything about the X-Files. So these things are just like coming to her. She's like, oh my goodness, that's this person, that's this person. Mark Snow was the only name I recognized. But the opening scene, there are a couple cops. And as we're looking, and this is a wide shot, she goes, wait a second, that's, who'd you say?
Spender, Jeffrey Spender.
Jeffrey Spender, who is, I don't want to spoil it for you, but he's in the X-Files, but he has a great storyline, so I'm not going to tell you any specifics about him. And then who else did we see?
Steve Rail's back.
Dwayne Barry. If you know X-Files, that means something to you. Dwayne Barry means something to you. We were, what was this, 2 years ago, 3 years ago? We were at an X-Files
It was
convention.
like 6 years ago.
It was 6 years ago? Okay, so it's been a while. Oh yeah, because we had the pandemic. The pandemic just has
Okay, no.
changed my time.
4 years ago.
4 years ago. Okay, so we are in line waiting to meet Mitch Pileggi, Skinner from the X-Files, and just to the right of him is Dwayne Barry, just like sitting there. So we're just staring at him all day long. We're just looking at him as we're waiting in line to meet Skinner. And it was just like amazing to see him in this movie again, this is what's wild about it. Today is X-Files Day. And we're seeing all these connections. We're seeing, and this is just the beginning. We're seeing the director, the composer, and then those two actors. But it didn't end there. It didn't end there. What else did we see?
Well, I mean, I feel like you have to be a fan of the show to even know who most of these people are. But let me count here.
Okay.
You might want to talk while I'm counting because I'm gonna be counting a lot.
Okay, so yeah, as we're watching, she's just like, wait a second, this person's from this episode. This person's from this episode. Wait, I know that person. Wait, they were in a few episodes. I know who this person is, this person. And it just kept popping up. Even like someone who might as well have been a background extra. Like she was like, oh, I know that person from this episode. And it's like, this is amazing.
I think I count 18 people.
As we were watching?
Who were in between 1 to 5 episodes.
Yeah, because I told her, I was like, you need to like take notes. You need to write this down because I want to put this in the video. So say that again.
18 people.
18 people.
Who were in between 1 to 5 episodes, including Tom Braidwood's daughter, who Tom Braidwood
Frohickey.
played. Yeah.
Yeah, from the Lone Gunman. If you know X-Files, you know who the Lone Gunman are, and you know who Frohickey is. His real life daughter, but she's not in any episodes, is she?
Yeah, she's in one.
X-Files.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I got crossover there, and this was filmed in Vancouver, which is where X-Files was primarily shot up until they moved to LA, right? So the connections, I mean, you have to wonder, like why did this happen? Some of it is, I'm sure a lot of these people are Vancouver actors, but also with Nutter being the director, it's like that whole crossover is, he's directed X-Files episodes, and they're, located in Vancouver, so it's just like a perfect storm for all these people to show up. But it's just like so fun to watch this.
I've never seen so many in one movie.
One spot. And
I see random X-Files actors all the time.
Right.
But it's like one here and there.
But it was also cool because this movie was like an X-Files episode. It was like, if you ever watched the X-Files, just like the first scene, the opener before the credits start going, what's that called? The cold open?
Mm-hmm.
It was like, and it was like one of those, but it doesn't stop. Like, it's an entire movie, not just a cold open, and you're waiting for Mulder and Scully to show up to stop all of this, but they never do, so James Marsden and Katie Holmes have to stop it themselves. It was just like, I don't know, it was so cool. It felt so 90s. It takes place at a high school. This was like when I was, starting high school, and the fashion is just like very on point for the most part. I mean, I guess incredibly so. The only thing that's weird is like Katie Holmes looks like she's wearing a costume a little bit because we have preconceived ideas of how Katie Holmes is supposed to look because of Dawson's Creek, I think. But yeah, it was just, I don't know, it was so great. The textures felt very 90s. The music was very 90s. They used a lot of 90s music in it. And I don't know, like with the Mark Snow-ness, like his score, it felt like you were watching an X-Files episode where Mulder and Scully just never show up. But it was good.
Yeah, it was kind of like the X-Files episode Rush from season 7.
Which one's Rush? Oh, wait, is that the one with... That's not the car one.
No, that's Drive.
Right, which one's Rush?
There was elements of that too. Episode Drive, season 6 with Bryan Cranston. Rush is when the kids have like discovered some rock that gives them powers. Okay. So these kids in this high school, they can move super fast. Okay. But they're kind of killing everyone.
Okay. It was also reminding me a little bit of The Faculty to a degree. Also, a Keanu Reeves made-for-TV movie, because basically what it is it's like these kids are getting hypnotized and becoming model citizens, right? And the people they're like adding to the group, hypnotizing, like kind of like the Borg, adding like new kids to their clique. Sort like they would choose them by like, well, this kid's just kind of like an outcast, an outsider. Let's bring them in. So they make them popular, basically, and they become this like pure, like perfect moral citizen. And it was reminding me, there was a Keanu movie we watched where it was like this group of high school or college kids decided to become like the moral authority over the school and sort of like self-govern, self-police.
Yeah, which one was that?
And but it like went too far, and that's kind of what was going on here. It was like they were trying to create like good students, but it like went way too far. And another thing, I think it was a little bit about puberty also, because whenever like characters would get horny, they would like become violent in the show. So had a lot of layers to it, but it so much felt like an episode of the X-Files where Mulder and Scully just never show up.
It wasn't a great movie, but it like would have been a good episode of the X-Files.
Yeah, it really would have been. Definitely. There's our kitty back there. Okay, so that Keanu movie, just looked it up, was called Brotherhood of Justice. We watched that, I don't know, 2 years ago or something during our Keanu Reeves marathon, which you can find here on YouTube. But yeah, I think what we're going to do, if you're an X-Files fan, just to show the connection between X-Files and this movie, we're going to try, HBO's been very finicky, and this is on HBO Plus, but we're going to try and just highlight some of the moments and have my wife basically tell you what episode they're from, because the connection is amazing. So, to me, I don't know, the connection's more amazing because today is 10/13. On another day, it would just be like, oh wow, look at this. But the fact that we pulled this movie on 10/13 X-Files Day is wild to me. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Okay, right there, Mark Snow. He, of course, did the score for this and X-Files. Okay, and the director, right there, directed many episodes of the X-Files. Okay, so there are 2 cops from X-Files. Right there. So that there is Spender from the X-Files. And that's Dwayne Barry, the person we saw at the X-Files convention, who he stood next to constantly. So in the movie, this girl plays James Marsden's sister, but in the X-Files...
Season 5, episode, Schizogeny.
So this guy who plays James Marsden's dad is...
In the very bad episode, Season 1, Space.
Oh, Space, okay. Yeah, I remember that episode. So this character here, not a major player or anything, just a person on a ferry. And in X-Files, he's...
Season 2 in Our Town, and Season 4, Tempest Fugit.
Tempest Fugit and Our Town. And then you get this wild scene with an alien autopsy in it. Does that scream X-Files or what? And then this guy, who's just a teacher at the school, is also in X-Files. What episode?
Season 4, Musings of a Cigarette Smoking Man, and 11, The Lost Art of Forehead Sweat.
Oh, okay, cool. 2 episodes. Okay. So this guy right here is just a jock who goes to this school, and he's also in X-Files episodes, many, or just like 1?
Just 1. Season 3, Too Shy.
Awesome. Okay, and this character right here in the movie, his name is UV. He's just like sort of playing an outsider stoner type. And he's in 1 episode?
Yeah, Season 7, Hungry.
Hungry.
He eats brains.
He eats brains, and here he's about to eat an apple. That's fantastic. Okay, so next, this is the principal of the school. So James Marsden, he just moved to this new school in Washington State. And this guy is in how many episodes?
2.
2?
Season 1, Lazarus. Season 2, One Breath.
Okay, but this person also, maybe a guidance counselor or something, she's also in...
Season 2, Aubrey. Season 5, Schizogeny, which is the one that his sister is in.
Okay.
And the movie I Want to Believe.
Oh, she's in the movie also. That's
yeah.
Awesome. So this jock right here that's hitting on Katie Holmes, he's in...
Season 3, War of the Coprophages.
War of the Coprophages? Mm-hmm. And that's a very special episode to you because you watched it with Chris Carter, the creator of X-Files.
Correct.
So this one here made me laugh when she pointed it out because this person is basically like an extra, and as soon as they popped up, she's like, she's in X-Files also. So, and I don't think they really have any lines. Everything sounds very background, but who is this person?
Season 1, Tombs. Season 2, Irresistible. And Season 3, Too Shy.
Oh, wow, Tombs. That's a creepy episode. But yeah, this person, also in X-Files, but barely in this. Like, the camera just sort of goes beyond her, and it might as well be an extra. And this guy crawling out of the sewer, now he's not in X-Files, but he is Death from the Bill and Ted films, so I don't know, had to show him. Pretty funny. Okay, this girl right here, she's kind of like in the clique of the jocks, and she's in that famous episode with Seth Green. She's the stoner, right? What's that episode called?
Deep Throat from Season 1.
Deep Throat from Season 1. Amazing. So this person right here is just like a or not a teacher, but like a parent to one of the kids who goes to the school. And they're in what episode?
Season 1, Ghost in the Machine. Season 2, Red Museum. Season 3, Nisei. And Season 4, Memento Mori, which is her most memorable one because she gets cancer kind of at the same time that Scully does, and they become very close.
Okay, so that's kind of a bigger part to the show?
Yeah.
At least for that episode?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so this is a fun one. This is another parent. This Nick Stahl, he's in the movie, and these are his parents here. And my wife actually didn't catch this one during our first viewing. She caught it as we were fast-forwarding to find all of these for you. But who's this?
He's in Season 1, EBE, which is one of my favorites. Season 2, Ascension, and Season 4, Unrequited.
Wow. And then Nick Stahl's character's mom, her head's turned right now, but she's also in the X-Files.
Season 1, Fire, and Season 2, F. Emasculata.
This is wild. It's just like they went to like that. Maybe it's the same casting director. We should check that too. So this character right here, this is, if you're familiar with X-Files, this is Fro Hickey's real-life daughter, the actor.
Tom Braidwood.
What's his name?
Tom Braidwood.
Okay, and so this is his real-life daughter here, who also appeared in a few X-Files episodes? Oh, just one?
One. Season
Okay.
5, Pine Bluff variant.
Yeah, so many connections. So this guy here, the gas station attendant, is...
He's in the pilot episode.
Oh, the pilot?
And Season 2, Dwayne Barry.
Oh, nice. Oh my gosh, because Dwayne Barry's in this scene too. He's actually talking to him right now.
Yeah. Season 3, Piper Maru. And I Want to Believe, the movie.
Awesome. So he's kind of a veteran there. So those are just some of the connections that we found. There were more, didn't get them all on tape, but it's on video. And yeah, overall, again, it's just the weirdest coincidence that we pulled this movie out on October 13th, X-Files Day. Fox Mulder's birthday, Chris Carter's birthday, and then we found all of these X-Files connections. Like, it is blowing my mind that this happened. So perfectly serendipitous. Anyway, I think we, like the movie enough, especially because of all the X-Files connections. But overall, not bad as a movie. Thank you so much for watching this vlog, and perhaps we'll see you tomorrow for more Pure Hangout.